Are you okay with being an idiot?
Oh
Answer
my
the
God.
question!
Eyes open is crazy.
New favorite character? Today, we will be reacting to episodes 17 and 18 of Samurai Champloo. It's the second part of the two-parter, the second verse, excuse me. Where we left off was with the arrest of Mugen and Fu leaving with a gentleman that we believe to be a specter of sorts. Some sort of supernatural
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Or just a regular guy.
He got set on fire, so I don't think that's regular guy territory.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
There's something going on with him is the point. We don't know what it is yet, but hopefully we find out. So today, let's just jump right into our first reaction. Our reaction of episode 17, Lullabies of the Lost, verse 2. If you'd like to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored version of this reaction and all of our previous reactions, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/volume1pod. You can even trade out for free for the first 7 days to see if it's right for you. But with that out of the way, on to the reaction. Huh? Oh. Oh. They got him. Oh, fuck.
Street punks. Listen, fellas, I got a feeling you're making a big mistake here.
We're after a man by the name of Okuru. He's a criminal who has fled all the way from Matsumai.
What does Okuru guy do anyway that makes you want to find him so badly?
This man isn't Okuru. Let's go. Move out.
We lost 6 of our men
Yeah.
who did not talk to this man.
You weren't taken off without apologizing, were you?
It's because I've killed soldiers of the domain and I'm on the run. If you were to come with me, you'd be a fugitive too.
It doesn't matter. There are these 2 guys I've been traveling with up until now. They've done a lot worse things than that.
If you have friends nearby, then you should be traveling with them.
Those cold-hearted jerks are no friends of mine.
Once you have traveled with someone, they become like brothers, so you are never alone in this world.
Are you always going to travel alone?
I'm never alone. My wife and daughter are always with me. Now go to sleep.
We don't know why. He was probably driven mad.
He looked
by disease.
blank.
I heard that he killed everyone in his village. The man even killed his own wife and daughter. If we leave him running loose, there's no telling what he might do.
That would be
You're saying he's
insane.
insane? Funny, he didn't look like a nut job to me. I'll just have to take him down then.
What's that?
You better warn all your little buddies to stay out of my way if they don't want to get hurt.
I have no more seeds for you.
I was like, I've been looking for a fucking excuse to leave this girl.
For real. Okay.
So you made it.
Yes, sir.
And that man back at the river.
It's as we thought, sir. He doesn't appear to be Okuru.
If he interferes again, you are to consider him an accomplice and kill him. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
Lord Tamato, we found the remains of a fire along the riverbank and shavings from arrows being carved.
Okuru is an archer, sir.
There's no doubt about it. Okuru is here in this forest. Reinforcements will be arriving soon from Matsumai. We must use this opportunity to take Okuru's head.
Can't take the head of someone who's already dead. Samurai Champloo bars.
Here comes the rappers again.
I fucking wish, dude. I killed my wife.
Whoa, Momo's
and daughter.
dancing.
He is. He's flying around. He's fucking twerking right now.
Twerking.
See? Blank stare, dead eyes. This man has seen
Diamond
things.
peoples. Oh, here we go.
Bro, I feel connected to the earth when I hear shit like this.
So was it sickness or fire?
I know. Get your story straight, dude. Get your alibi straight. Damn.
Oh.
Fuck. Damn. Here comes fucking Mugen's crazy ass.
You want those guys to find you or something? Sounds familiar. Kinda reminds me of a tune I heard back when I was a little kid.
Where are you from?
Ryukyu's, islands way to the south.
I'm from the far north.
Funny how that works, ain't it? We're from places that are nowhere near each other, but I'm familiar with the music you're playing. Let me guess. You must be Okuru. You know, they were right on your tail. Those guys from Matsumaya Domain or wherever it was. You made a whole buttload of trouble for me. Those idiots thought I was you.
And did they buy you off?
Screw that noise. See, all I'm looking for is a worthy opponent. They said you lost your mind because of some disease. But from what I can see, you don't look that way at all. You know, those guys are saying you even killed your own wife and kid.
That's gonna set him off.
Hey, Momo?
Momo left your ass. Bless you.
That's the ghost.
Jean,
What happened here?
just now I saw an ogre or a demon or something on that cliff there. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd you come from and what are you doing here?
First, tell me why you're here.
None of your business. Something tells me you didn't come back because you suddenly felt sorry for me.
The truth of the matter is that I thought you might have drowned. This was floating in the river.
So you were gonna keep it as a memento of me or something?
More of an offering for your corpse.
I appreciate the thought. What happened to your arm? Don't tell me that jerk actually cut you this time.
It's just a scratch I got when I jumped off a waterfall.
You jumped off a waterfall?
What about
Mugen?
You don't know how tall the waterfall was.
Haven't seen him.
I see.
It was people from the domain who brought the disease to my village. While I was away, the village was transformed into a mountain of corpses. That is how my village was really destroyed. It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not.
Your eyes kind of remind me of something. It's a look I've seen before, like the half-open eyes of a head that's been chopped off. So I gotta wonder, are you alive or dead?
Oh, who is this? Oh, his somebody from his
What are you doing? What is it?
Dojo.
You honestly
dojo,
think
yeah.
You could fool me. They say you will be reborn here. Death and rebirth. Everyone comes here in search of this. These mountains have that kind of power. What about you? You looking to get a second chance?
Yukimaru.
You won't truly be dead until I've performed the job with my own 2 hands.
You're still extremely young. I am an old man of nearly 40. I have lived past my days. Perhaps it is time to put an end to my ceaseless flight.
Oh,
You're pretty spry for an old man.
Why do you keep running from me?
sick.
You're sure you want this?
Even if you hadn't betrayed me or turned your back, I will never, ever let you get away.
Out of arrows already?
You think he was talking about Jean's eyes? Maybe not.
Who?
Mugen was talking about Jean's eyes when he said, "I've seen eyes like that before."
No, he said it reminded him of a head ripped off.
No, I know, but like
I don't think that's Jean.
I mean, Jean kind of has one of those kind of like. I mean, at least right now in this episode, he's kind of like
It was crazy.
he's got some light in his eye, but he also just kind of looks resigned. Oh, fuck!
Damn, Jean.
He didn't even move.
When I said I only wanted to make a name for myself, I was lying. I only wanted one thing. To be you.
Damn.
Yukimaru.
Because I think Mugen could have meant literally, but he could have meant it metaphorically.
No, I think he meant both, but I don't think he was referring to Jean at all.
Okay.
But it's up to your interpretation.
What the hell are those idiots doing?
Who was he, Jean? Was he someone you knew from before?
Yukimaru was like a little brother to me.
Oh shit.
That's ancient history now.
We found him! It's Okuru! Get the others! Hurry!
Well, this is how he catches on fire.
Okuru.
Yeah, for real.
Did they say Okuru just now?
Can you hear me? There's nowhere to run. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Give yourself up.
Just stay out of this, you bastards! Son of a persistent little peckers, aren't they?
Do you know this Okuru that they're after?
I have to help him. I owe him my life.
You have a strong sense of duty.
Without duty, this world would be a dark place.
It's me they want, and I'm tired of running from these men. I have to face them. There's some matters that need to be settled. Perhaps what you said to me earlier was true after all. Maybe that day, back in my village, I became one of the dead. Go on.
Hey, wait a minute!
Momo!
All of a sudden, fake-ass Momo's back.
Okuru, we meet at last. After all this time, I can finally bring your head back home with me.
You know nothing about what happened to us.
Truth.
That official didn't make the slightest effort to try to save even a single person. He was afraid the disease would spread further, so he simply
I
burned
got
the
it.
village to
Okay.
the ground.
Damn. Honestly, yeah.
No matter, it's still my duty to bring you in. Those are my orders.
God damn, bro.
Bastards! Keep your hands off him! This guy's mine! What do you...
You monster! I'll make you pay for what you've done!
Damn! See, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Never met anyone like him before.
Like, what?
I know he's still alive.
Crazy.
Something in my gut tells me.
Crazy.
Like, bye.
Right, ghost of Yoshitsune, my butt. I bet the rumors were just a bunch of stories about those two. Jeez, what a load of garbage.
So tell me, why don't you let us in on the real reason you're looking for the Sunflower Samurai?
Please.
Is it revenge?
Revenge for my mom.
Whatever the reason, wars aren't won on an empty stomach.
You got that right.
Hey, hold on. Where are you going?
Where the hell is this Nagasaki place anyway? You heard anything about the food there?
They've got something called Castella that was brought over from Europe.
Huh?
Come on, girlie, move your ass.
Loving you.
Sounds like that. It does sound like that. It's got a little. Oh, it's got a little R&B kind of vibe to it. But you think people fuck to this song? The soundtrack. Hold on, baby. Let me put on the Champloo soundtrack. I know a lot of people lost their virginity to the song. I know it.
You're so fucking
I know it,
insane, dude.
Wow. To be or not to be?
Continued.
I guess it's not to be. Stop watching it. Stop watching it right here.
No,
Good.
yeah, very ambiguous ending. We thought we were going to get a little bit more confirmation that he was the ghost. I mean, him being on fire like that and not screaming or anything, I think that he...
Yeah, because we got a lot of
definitely...
Easter eggs. Not Easter eggs, but we got a couple little clues throughout about the mountains. Whether he's alive or dead physically or emotionally, I think is kind of the point. Like, he might be physically alive, but emotionally dead. I kind of like that as well.
Yeah, I think that like at the end, I don't know. I think he might have just been like actual man, but because the timeline I thought was like way different because they were looking for him and that was a result of like, I don't know, they probably weren't looking for him that long. I guess the officials or whatever. But Mugen saying like he's alive, like because people are reborn in that forest.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what he meant. More like his actual body's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like his soul is still like alive because those mountains, like,
yeah,
that's what I'm sorry. That's what
that was your spirit. That was
my
your soul.
spirit trying to get me out of this body. But yeah, that's like my interpretation of it. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think it's no coincidence that we're seeing these things with Gene too, though. Like his past coming back to haunt him yet again in these mountains. And I don't know. I'm not saying that Mugen was definitely talking about Gene right there, but I think it is interesting that
was
like,
such a clock.
Well, because
like Gene's dead ass fucking fish eyes.
Gene has a more jaded sort of like look in his eye. And think about it. Like he just called the person he just killed like a little brother to him. Like this was somebody that he had like a deep bond and a deep connection to, and he had to be the one to take his like that person's life. He didn't want to. He tried to let him go. He tried to give him the chance to walk away, and this is going to keep happening.
Yeah, but he could have died in that moment. He could have let him
But I think
like he could have.
I don't know, but I think it's about honor as well. Like I don't know if Gene would have conceded in that moment and it not been a victory that was earned, if that would have been disrespectful and dishonorable to his younger brother figure, whatever. That's just the way of the samurai. You know, if he lets him win, then that's not good either. So I don't know.
Well, I think that's the reason why he killed his dojo master.
But I think there
because
has
he
to be
surpassed
something more.
him. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they were like fighting, and then he just was like, "You have grown so much," and people took that as like, "Whoa, you fucking killed the fucking headmaster," and he's like, "Well, like, I've just surpassed him. Like, I fucking."
I'll be honest. The reason I feel like there's more to it is because Gene really does feel like he is carrying a weight. He feels. Well,
yeah,
like,
that he won.
But I don't think it's just about victory because, again, that is the code of the samurai. That is honor. I think that is.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate because that's like the cycle. Like, he didn't have to kill him.
And maybe you're
but
right.
he did. And now it's like interpreted to everyone else as like brutality, but it's just like he surpassed him.
I just think if that was the way that things.
I just don't see Gene like going out of his way to kill this man. Like, I don't.
Unless this man was up to something.
Yeah, but everyone that's come after him has come after him not just for the sense of duty, but because they like think that this man needs justice.
Gene does. Oh no,
No.
that they need to get justice for their master.
And I feel like it's a situation where like it was just misconstrued, and like
100%.
obviously Dead Man can't talk, so he's like he can't tell them like, no, don't go after Gene, because Gene's just allowing them to come because like, what is he gonna say? Like, he's not gonna be like, well, I fucking stronger. He's just like, yeah, like you could, whatever y'all need to do, you can do it and grieve this man, but.
Yeah, and I think that a part of it too, and I could be wrong, but I'm just putting, if I was a betting man, this is where I would put my chips. I believe that something happened that revealed to Gene that his master was not who he said he was in some way, shape, or form. However sinister that may or may not be, something happened, and I think Gene took him out and kind of took the burden on himself. Like, instead of tarnishing the memory of this man because he knew what he represented to all of these other people, he just sort of maybe left and said, I'll let them remember him how they believed him to be. I'll keep that secret with me. And I'll if they want to come after me, they can come after me. I won't.
I just don't think, I don't know. I feel like Samurai, it's exactly what you think it is.
And I could be way off.
I feel like it's not what you think it is, but like the most like, oh, like that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't think it's any, I don't know. I just don't think it's like that. I don't know. That's just me. Again, everyone's entitled to
100%. And I'm just bringing it up again because I do think that there is a reason that we were shown this again during this episode, during this, the same episode with this other guy / ghost. I think there was also something that was really like weighing on him.
Yeah, but I think that it showed the difference between Gene and this man. Like, this man,
for sure,
kind of gave up.
Yeah,
and Gene could have given up in that moment, but decided to kill him instead. So he has like still the will to live, which he said that like he wants someone to kill him. So
yeah, I 100% agree with that. I think this was a really, really well done episode. Even Fu, her connection to him and her, talking about honor or duty rather, was really nice. Was really cool to see from her. I want to see more of the Gene stuff. I want to know more about those specific events that happened between him and his master. I even think that Mugen, like having some sort of attachment to him, saying, recognizing sort of the deadness in his eyes and then saying that he knows that he's alive at the end. Not that he feels like he is, but that he knows that he is. Like, it's just, again, I love the way they left it ambiguous, like you said during the beginning of the conversation. We're told that this is a place where people are sort of like reborn or can never truly die. And then we're seeing this person who is emotionally dead but physically alive. I don't know. And and there is a lot that is open to interpretation because this man was not screaming when he was on fire. This man was not running when he was on fire.
And someone even acknowledged like, oh, you're a monster.
Yeah.
Like, you're on fire and you're just like standing there and like pulling out arrows and stabbing people with them. Like,
yeah. His backstory was actually a backstory that I thought was really well played, really well like as it continued to play out and we saw the reason for his pain and the misinformation that was being spread. Like I liked how it was all revealed. Again, super solid. This is another example of Samurai doing something a little heavier, a little deeper, and doing it well.
In that song.
And that song, bro. Take me back. That song was beautiful. And there have been a lot of incredible songs. There was another one that was part of an ED not too long ago that was also really good. This is a soundtrack that we need to go back and listen to. Well, that's going to do it for our reaction and discussion of episode 17, I believe, which means that we're on.
It's 18.
No, we're going on to 18.
Oh, you're right.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, sorry. I saw next episode. I'm sorry. I didn't know you changed it already.
That we're moving on to episode 18, War of the Worlds, like the Tom Cruise movie.
When one reflects on the past, regardless of culture,
Whoa.
it is during periods of idleness that fashion is cultivated and born, and designs resembling what is currently known as street fashion had already arrived on the scene.
Shit. Okay. That's sick. I love graffiti.
I think I'll try cheese, mochi, and cod roe.
I always wanted to be one of those kids that had it on his backpack.
How about you?
Same as this guy.
Coming right up.
Whenever we go out, you always get the same thing as either Jean or me, but you can order whatever you want off the menu, you know.
Yeah, don't got much choice.
It's all written right there on the menu.
You can't read.
Understanding it, okay?
Now, let me get this straight. Are you saying you can't read?
This one here is no, so it's this one, and this one too. So you see, I can read just fine.
What's this one then?
Oh, I guess. It's meh. Damn, you little bitch, that was a trick question.
Damn.
Are you serious?
Okay, Fu, it's getting...
As far as I'm concerned.
It's becoming patronizing.
No, now that I think about it, since I've known you, I've never seen you read anything.
Okay.
Okay. He can't fucking read, okay? Damn.
It's amazing that in all the time we've been traveling together, we never noticed that he can't read.
Oh yeah, real funny. Keep laughing. And besides, you don't gotta be able to read in order to kill people.
What the hell kind of crap are you spouting over here, boy? It's okay for a fool to stay a fool, huh? Don't give me any of that pathetic garbage. Listen, every single word contains its own soul. If you don't know the letters that communicate that soul, you're the one who loses out. When you're illiterate, you're automatically branded as an idiot. Don't that piss you off, boy? Well, don't it? Are you okay with being an idiot?
Oh my god.
Eyes open is crazy.
New favorite character?
The drunk yelling man?
We can't pay that.
Put it on my friend here's tab, okay?
Come on, mister, up and at 'em. Let's go. Time for you to settle up. All together, it comes to 13 shoe.
What the hell's going on?
Whose voice was he, too? He's a very popular voice actor as well. We gotta look it up.
It seems like they get cockier every game.
I beg your pardon, ladies. But do you know the person who painted this?
Of course we don't. If we did, we would have had him arrested a long time ago.
Pooh again. He's back. Or Piglet.
Yeah.
I'd like to stop by and pay my respects.
Mihata's quite a ways away from here, isn't it? Who'd be worth going that far to see? An old girlfriend, maybe?
For anyone who aspires to the martial arts, Goju Hall is the finest dojo in which to study.
Okay, bro, don't start acting all honorable now. Like, you're going to brothels. Like, that was not a crazy question of her to ask.
Yeah.
He looked at her like, you fucking dumbass.
Sunflower Samurai, okay? Let's see. That's a sa, that's an and that's Joe. Sanjo. Means was here. Got it?
That's the bastard who stiffed me with his bill.
This guy rules.
I wonder what 4649 means.
Oh my god. Oh my
Kidnapped
god.
him.
I get it. Yoroshku. Nice to meet you. You see?
Damn, this is so much graffiti.
Oh. That was kind of hard, though. I like it.
He's gonna kill them.
Oh, yeah. They vandalized that shit. They made it their fucking hangout.
Who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing hanging out here?
I hate to break this to you, pal, but this is our turf you're loitering on.
Damn.
He's telling you to hand
That fool has
over your
crazy
money.
fodder energy.
No, stay away!
This is a place for those who strive to master the martial arts. This is not a place for those you to be loitering about.
Sorry, mister.
That's so funny. Didn't kill him.
This is where we hang out.
Where might I find Master Niwa?
Niwa? Oh, jeez. If you're talking about the bosses, I think they're both in town right now.
Bosses.
But boss.
But boss.
Darn that Mugen. How does he manage to disappear into thin air?
I'm the boss, jerk off.
No way, I'm the boss.
Huh? You pig? Is
Battle
that
of the bosses.
For real.
One stinking minute before me, so don't go pulling that older brother crap. Just looking at that hideous face of yours pisses me off. For once, I agree. You took the words right out of my mouth.
What do they mean? Both of their faces are identical.
Who was it that said that?
Burn out. Burn out. Burn out.
I'm almost hissing. Oh my god.
Ew. It's kind of scary.
Stop copying what I say.
You're the one who's copying me.
Those big brown eyes are so hot. You're wrong again, you putz. It's that sexy little mouth of hers.
Whoa,
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 whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Goodness.
They're actually talking about Momo.
She said goodness.
Idiot. It's the way her nose is turned up just a little bit, like a cute little honey bunny.
Take it easy.
It's been a long time.
Whoa.
Can't be.
What?
Is it you?
How does he know these fools?
You know these two?
That hurt. Who the hell do you think you are?
My name is Bundai. This is a school. While you're here, address me as Sensei!
Oh, so you're a teacher, huh?
I think that it would piss you off to have your companions always mock you like that.
Are you kidding me? You can't read?
That's pretty much what she was doing.
No, she was. Like, it's not even changing the fucking tone or words.
Damn it, you're on!
Why do you quarrel with one another? As brothers, would you not be better served by helping each other?
Hey, what do you expect? Nobody follows in their father's footsteps these days. It's not cool. When someone offs themselves, they screw over the ones left behind.
As the true heirs of Goju Hall, settle this with swords.
We don't know how.
But keep the graffiti, though, because that shit does look cool.
So that you two can settle this.
It might look like ordinary graffiti to you, but we've devoted our lives to it. See, it's really no different from the way the old man devoted himself to the sword.
They're saying pretty much the same thing. Here's an idea. Maybe you should duel each other doing this graffiti thing. You could say that whoever writes in the most dangerous place without getting caught is the winner.
And the prize would be...
Oh, goodness, boys. Whatever shall I do?
Bro, please, you gotta do this. You gotta be the judge.
What's this
He's the Master Splinter to their fucking Ninja Turtles right now.
True.
You dumbass! This one right here is nah! The way you can always tell that it's nah is that it's got this loop on the end, not the one with a swoop! How many times do I
Oh my god.
That's what he needs,
It's like
though.
a parent doing math homework with you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're homeschooled.
easy? Well, are you wussing out?
They look the same. All these damn letters piss me off.
If you got any complaints, I'll listen to them after you pass these drills.
The yelling.
This is kind of unusual for you, isn't it? Acting as a mediator all of a sudden. I mean, this is just a simple squabble between brothers, isn't it?
Their father was a man I'm indebted to. He once asked something of me.
It's a jet?
It looks like it.
Now nothing more that I can teach you, my student. Return to your master and walk your path with your head held high. I have a favor to ask of you. If anything should ever happen to me, I'd like you to look after my sons.
Damn.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I don't suppose you remember who I am.
It has been far too many years, priest.
I see that you've grown into a fine young man. Those are beautiful flowers you've placed there.
Just some wild chrysanthemums I found.
The thought is more important than the flowers themselves. I'm sure that as we speak, Master Niwa is smiling from beyond the grave.
What happened to him?
Of all the earthly emotions of men, jealousy may be the most powerful. There was no dojo in the area that surpassed Goju Hall. The masters of the other dojos curried favor with the local lord and made false accusations against Master Niwa. He was ordered to either close his doors and take down his sign or cut off his own arm. And so, in order to leave the dojo to his sons, Master Niwa felt he had no other choice than to commit ritual suicide.
They did all that shit and they're like, yeah, he killed himself, but we don't give a fuck. We ball. We tag.
Yeah, we're taggers now.
Oh. He's gonna learn how to read in one fucking day or what?
Yeah.
Oh! All that answers are correct!
What else did you expect?
Now use those letters to write your story. Write it bigger than anybody else. Got it?
Bet your ass.
I knew he had best character potential.
Where the heck have you been?
The moment I saw him in that bar.
Jeez, Mugen, we've got a serious situation going on. There are these two guys vying for my attention. They're fighting over me now.
They're so
God, I
funny.
think they called it shagging. What it is a life or death.
Shagging?
Letters.
Did you say letters?
Whoa, he's the fucking
He's
master
fucking Lelouch now.
You say letters?
Did you say
I
letters?
got that shit. Unlock.
So it's a battle of tag, you say. Encoded messages on the wall. So silly.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
Oh,
are
they're
they?
tagging the fucking people.
Dude.
The cops. Who is this fucking Willy Wonka motherfucker? This Gene Hackman right here.
We'll never settle it this way.
You've probably already thought of
Gene Wilder? Who was the original Willy Wonka?
Gene Wilder.
There we go, Gene Wilder.
Hiroshima Castle.
You know, I don't get it. Why do you suppose they picked Hiroshima Castle?
They're getting revenge in their own way. Revenge against the Lord that their father was never able to get.
That's really fucking cool, actually. Is this the fucking Japanese DMX right now?
Magnificent. Just what I've been searching for.
He puts a little punctuation on it.
Come back here!
It's all right.
I'm number one!
Oh.
Infinity.
Standing in infinity.
So, you guys, who finally won the duel?
Neither of us won. Some other guy beat us to it. We got beat by some mystery tagger.
What are the rules?
He just infinity them in one, I guess.
Then I guess nobody wins me either.
Let us cop a quick feel.
Momo, fucking bite them. Oh, they're talking about Momo the whole time.
I fucking called that shit, bro. I really called that shit.
I recognize your talent for what it is. Am I to assume that you're handsome?
Oh, he's like an Andy Warhol.
That all depends. Who are you people?
My darlings, I'm going to make you famous. You boys have the potential to become designers who will breathe fresh air into this stagnant industry. I can feel it in my bones.
So, who are you?
Ooh, only the textiles merchant who is known to all in Ura-Edo.
Nothing doing. There's something you two need to take care of first. Your grammar stinks. You've been writing everything wrong.
Oh, Teach!
Come back!
What is it? What's wrong?
This one too, and this one over here. What the heck's going on?
Damn. Oh.
Oh. They fattened
Animal.
up
They fattened him.
Momo and then tagged on him.
Whoa. Oh, it was him.
Stuff, you know?
And that symbol there?
Mugen. It means infinite. I made it myself.
Don't tell me. That man yesterday.
Later, when the two young men traveled to Edo, they blew a breath of fresh air into the fashion world. Their stunning designs spread from Ura-Edo Avenue all across the country. People call these two gorgeous young men the embodiment of graffiti.
To be continued.
Maybe. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
That was fun.
That was an incredible episode because it blended both things. It was funny. It had humor, but I also really like the message and the theme in this episode too. We're shown these two kids who seem to be disrespecting their father's memory by not continuing his legacy of being like a samurai master learning the way of the sword, only to later by the end of the episode find out they are honoring him in their own way. Going on to sort of like graffiti, use their talents, their passions, their skills that they've honed like a sword to sort of get revenge for the government that saw him killed, essentially. Even though he killed himself, they were the ones that like gave him that ultimatum, and he chose that way as like the way that he felt was most honorable. Mm-hmm. And I love that sort of like formula, I guess, of taking characters that you think are being disrespectful and don't care, finding out that the whole time they actually cared a lot, and that it's been there the whole time.
Yeah,
you just haven't seen it because it wasn't the way that you might have thought it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the twist at the end for comedy purposes, like them having them talking about Momo the whole time, like it being all about Momo the whole time. Super funny. Even Mugen's little side arc about learning how to read was kind of awesome, and that guy and his dynamic with the teacher was like really awesome. Like again, you really feel this whole village kind of like come to life the more you stay here, and that's what I feel like a lot of other villages like haven't. Some of them have, some of them haven't, but like by the end of that one episode. Yeah, I kind of get the vibe. Like I feel like I understand what it's like to live here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's more distinct.
Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like the comedy moments hit, the overall themes hit, like everything. Even the fluidity of the animation, I felt like was because these two brothers are super animated as like characters. I feel like the animation was like really well done. I mean, it's always, I think, a consistent level of great, but like I don't know, something about this felt a little bit more fluid than other episodes at times. I just love how they worked everybody into that story. It was short, it was sweet, but it did everything it needed to do, and it did it really well. I like how they brought in the Andy Warhol kind of guy to make them like fashion icons, and even that note about fashion in the beginning. Fashion, I forgot how exactly he said it, but like fashion is it changes the most or evolves the most during times of complacence or times of like idle times. I forgot how he said it, but like basically when shit's not going down, that's when like things like fashion can thrive. Yeah, I mean, all of it was really fucking cool. Like I really liked this episode, like a lot. It might go in my top, I don't know, top maybe 5 episodes of Champloo. Maybe it would be number 5. I'd have to rework that list, see it all written out. But I liked it a lot. Anything else about the episode?
I mean, you pretty much.
I'm sorry.
I know you liked it.
I was hyped.
But yeah, you pretty much hit all of the notes, or like beats. I guess I was gonna echo, but I'd just be echoing them now. So you did a great job.
I mean, thank you, but I want you to, add your 2 cents. I'm sorry, you should have fucking hit me in the face.
No,
you should have graffitied. No. You should have graffitied me. You should have stopped me.
I just have a fucking can of spray paint
every episode.
Yeah, spray you in the face every time.
I'm trying to think of what else to say, but I think it was all really just like right there.
Yeah, and again, like talking about Gene in the last episode and thinking that he killed this guy because of honor or whatever, like I think that like his sense of justice is definitely there, but he sticks to his word.
Yeah,
like it might be a situation where like he's like you need to kill me or something, because I don't think that him going there and like doing all that for his sons, like he would not do that. Like, I mean, he would not, he's respectful and he sticks to his word. So I think that the whole sensei thing is not what it seems. I think that he had to do that. Or
you know what?
His sensei said like, I'm sick or some shit. Like, you need to kill me. Like, it's just because the fact is, if there was a real reason, why would he not just tell those people? Like, why would he care about ruining his reputation? He wouldn't give a fuck about that if he was doing bad shit.
Yeah.
He'd be like, your sensei was corrupt. Like, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But he's letting these people come out of the woodwork to try to kill him because he's keeping something from them. And he's not he's withholding information as to why he killed him. He doesn't explain anything to them. He doesn't talk to them at all. He doesn't even try, like, he doesn't say, like, he's like, you killed him. And he's just like, yep, I did. Instead of like, oh, I did it because of this. Like, there's a reason why he's not saying it.
And I after you, like you having said that, I agree 100%. I think that's exactly what it is. I think that his sensei told him, like, you have to promise me that if X happens, you'll take me out, or whatever. You have to take me out and you have to promise me that you won't tell like people why. That like
yeah.
I don't. There is a reason, and I think you're absolutely right, Gene. We've seen that from him in this episode and before.
I mean, that's why it was so shocking that he's like on the run and people are coming after him because he just doesn't seem like the type of guy. Like Mugen, I could see, but we saw a samurai that was similar, and he got a taste of like crazy power, like Nen, essentially. And he got out of hand and started killing everyone.
Yeah.
Killing, going dojo and dojo to dojo and killing people. Like, that's not Gene.
Yeah.
There has to be a good reason why. And the fact that he is even honorable in letting these people come and try to take him out, and he's willing to like wait for someone who's strong enough to do that is also telling.
Yeah. Yeah. And it does feel like we're actually like moving towards an answer. Even though the episodes still feel like they're sort of self-contained, it does feel like the through line is more present than it's been.
Yeah.
Not to like a crazy degree, but to like a small degree.
Yeah, I feel like this series we won't see like the through line really, really resolved or like shown to its full capacity until like the last 2 episodes. Like, I just get that vibe. I don't think it's going to be like a 5 episode, like we're finally getting to Nagasaki and then there's answers being told. Like, I feel like it's going to be the last 2 or even one last episode.
I think 2, because there's been a lot of 2-parters, so it might be something along the lines of like the Sunflower Samurai Part 1, the Sunflower Samurai Part 2.
I mean, we have our theory. I mean, it has to be her dad for leaving, or maybe like her uncle or something. Because
I think dad is something. Somebody, it's a family member,
like
sure.
maybe brother,
older brother.
Yeah, some type of family. And for like leaving when her mom got sick and then leaving them both alone. It's like revenge for her mom getting sick. That has to be the reason.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cut and dry. Maybe he went off to,
but he
was talking about this organization that's dangerous.
Yeah, maybe he left because he didn't want them to get involved,
or maybe he joined that organization so he would have the means to like help.
Yeah,
because we kind of saw that in a previous episode.
Or he's just bad and he's just like, I don't want to deal with this.
He's just
shit.
an asshole.
Yeah.
Because we saw that with that kid. Remember that kid who, and we said that even that episode echoed a Bebop episode where that kid was into bad stuff to take care of his sick mom.
Yeah, and I guess that's why maybe Fu felt the way that she did about that boy, trying to help his mom and like wanting to write a letter to her and tell her what actually happened, because like her mom didn't get that like explanation as to why this fool left, like, or why he was doing the things he was doing to help her. Like, I don't know, but yeah. I like these 2 episodes. It was cool. It was fun.
Really, really, really good. 2 solid episodes. Yet again, Samurai Champloo is on a roll. That's going to do it for our reaction and discussion of these 2 episodes. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, for watching these with us. You guys are the absolute best. Let us know your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, it matters. It helps. Liking the video also matters. It helps. And if you'd like to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored version of these reactions and all of our previous reactions, patreon.com/Volume1Pod. You can even click join somewhere next to the subscribe button on this very video. Speaking of our members, we'd like to thank everyone, but we'd like to give a very special thank you to members of our V1P tier. So thank you to all, but a very special thank you to
Jonathan R., Quattro, Pablo Lucchini,
Wombo, and David Ramirez.
Love you guys.
Thank you guys from the bottom of both of our hearts. And thank you to everyone, no matter how you show your support. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that's always the same and never changes, which today, Megan, is...
Need Mo of Momo.
We need Momo. Even though Momo was a fucking fake ass bitch in the last 2-parter. All of a sudden, we're all back on Momo now. Thank you so much for watching, for clicking on this video, for hanging out with us. And until next time,
we need Momo.
That's
what is it? You're like, what did you say? Oh, fuck it.
The graffiti. The Loose would have crushed that.